Start. May I know your name and where do you stay in Bangalore?
I'm Vidya and we live on Outer Ring Road, Bangalore.
I'm Rakesh. We stay in Outer Ring Road, Bangalore.
Okay. How old is your child?
She's 7.5 years.
Okay. What kind of institution or activities are you looking for your child?
Schooling has to be very basic and it needs to bring out the best in the kid. As I think we all know that each kid is unique. So we didn't want to get into that stereotyping and we wanted something which will bring our daughter out with her own skills and what she is capable and what she is interested and aspire to do. So that was my primary vision or thinking when I started looking for a school for her.
We were, even from the beginning, we were always wanted to look at, when we started hunting for a school, we actually made sure that we don't get into any rat race in terms of, because we always interacted with the parents. We used to feel that, okay, my kid goes to, school used to become a sort of a status symbol. And we always made sure that we impart our kid with a basics of, in terms of values. And we never wanted her to feel that okay, she's going to a very hi-fi school and those sort of things. We wanted to make sure that she grows from the ground so that she's always grounded.
And which other schools did you consider?
We went to Care International, DPS.
Yeah, we tried DPS and we also looked around for NPS. And
again, some schools on Sarjapur basically, can't remember now, it's like 7 years ago.
We did attend quite a few interviews also, and we were not really convinced. I mean, again, as I told you, it always used to come down to the looking at the building, how flashy it is, and what sort of flashy cars the kids come in, and that's what is more this thing. And all the schools were more particular about what is our earnings, how much we earn, are we both in what digit income we are in, and that was more importance which was given. We always try to avoid those sort of schools.
Okay. And why do you finally chose Shri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir? Okay,
first thing is when we started, we also started talking to quite a few parents, and in our building there was one friend whose kid was already going to kindergarten in Shri Ravishankar, and then we used to get a bit of information about what sort of school and things like that. So then we actually, when we visited the school, that's when we could realize, okay, it was not a very high-priced school. It's not a question of affording or not affording. We wanted to make sure, the kid should feel all sorts of aspects, okay, what kids coming from all groups. It shouldn't be there should be a discrimination. Okay, my papa has a BMW or he has a Fiat. That sort of a mindset should not be there in the kid. So we narrowed down to Ravishankar because of these aspects.
Okay. And as you already had, tell us two best thing about Shri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir school.
But one thing which I understand is the education more, wherein I feel it's more practicality driven. One example is as Montessori kids, they are taken to all different shops, tailor shop and medical shop and vegetable shop. So as the kids just seeing the vegetable picture on the school, drawing, book drawing, or even if it's shown as a video, they actually are feeling it, touching it, and knowing what a carrot looks like or what a beetroot looks like, and in their own hands, and with their friends along, not with their parents along, because these days, vegetable is such a taboo thing with the kids right now. I don't know that vegetable, I don't know this vegetable. So I think that gives them that, that I've held it in my hand, this is what it looks like, and then the teachers comes back and they do some salads at school, and it kind of is giving them the basics, and they don't miss out on all those initial things which they need to know.
Basically, the practical involvement of the kid and try to understand. Because another example I could quote what she said. In Bangalore, especially in the metro city, you ask many of the kids, they wouldn't know where the milk comes from. You ask them, they will say milk comes from factory.
Okay.
So that's that kind of perception. lose out the basics.
Exactly.
I mean, where things and how things come out. I mean, those are the very important things that we really appreciate with Shri Ravishankar.
And one other thing which strikingly comes to mind is traffic signal. And when Papa is driving and she's sitting in the back seat of the car, the light goes red and she from behind says, "Papa, red light, stop."
Okay.
Because they were taken on a bus from the school, and they were shown what traffic lights are and what each of the traffic lights mean.
Okay.
So that kind of she's just 7.5 and she's telling Papa to stop at red light.
Okay.
So if that kind of traffic sense is put into kids, I think they should be much better drivers on Bangalore roads.
Okay. And anything that could be better?
Could be better. Hard to think of. Don't know really. No, I can't
We are pretty
think of
happy with the
anything.
school.
Yeah.
We are pretty happy with the school.
Fine, sir. And on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely are you to recommend Shri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir to other parents?
Say 1 to 5, 1.
1 is the least and 5 is the best.
Okay. I mean, as a parent, I feel it's 4. I mean, I always keep 1 for the better.
Always
improvement.
first for improvement. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.